Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the second game of the girls and boys doubleheader today, as Devon Prep takes on your Patriots of Archbishop Carroll. The Patriots will be without Caleb Carter today, so Nick Lamey's getting the start for him. Starters for Carroll are Nick Lamey, Tyler Seward, Anquan Hill, Moses Hips, and Chase Coleman. As Anquan Hill wins the tip to Nick Lamey, to Seward. Devon starters are Ty Mishok, Eamon Walsh, Chris Patton, Lucas Orchard, and Ivy Pettit. Underneath, Nick Lamey finds Anquan Hill for two. Here's Mishok. Over to Orchard. Finds Pettit. In the corner. That's short. From Patton, Seward goes all the other way. And he's going to be called for the charge. Eamon Walsh steps in and takes the charge, and that'll be Tyler Seward's first personal foul. This is Devon Prep's third year in the Catholic League. Here comes Devon, down 2-0 early to Carroll. There's Pettit. Kick to Patton in the corner. To a cutting Walsh. Goes over to a great look. Patton to Walsh. Hips saves in the corner. He's got to look for three. Moses Hips rims out. Good look for him, though. Here goes Orchard. Out to Pettit. To Mishok. Ty Mishok, the freshman, has been very impressive in his first two games in a Devon Prep uniform. There goes Pettit all the way to the rim. He gets by Coleman for two. Devon leads 4-2. Hips' pass for Hill is turned over, stolen away. And Coleman hustles, takes it away from Patton. It'll be Hips with the little floater. Gets it to go, Moses Hips. His first bucket. He had 20 in his Carroll career opener against St. Joe's Prep, was held scoreless last game against Roman. Great to see Moses Hips on the board early. Pettit spins and gets it to go. Ivy Pettit with the two, and he'll go to the line for one more. Looks like that'll be on Nick Lamey, his first personal. Pettit short on the free throw. Hill with the board. Seward over to Lamey, getting the start today. Seward finds the freshman Chase Coleman. He's off from three. Lamey fights for the rebound with Patton. He's going to get called for a second. So Nick Lamey in the starting lineup today picks up two quick fouls. And it'll be Mishok. Over to Pettit. Pettit driving on Hips. Kicks to Patton in the corner. Drives. There's Orchard. To Patton. Back to Orchard. Lamey on him. Lamey did not want to pick up his third foul, so he got out of the way. But Orchard still missed the layup, and here come the Patriots. There's Tyler Seward. To Anquan Hill. Seward in the corner. Nick Lamey short on the three. And Devon has numbers the other way. Pettit to Mishok, but he loses control of it. And the ball will be going back to Carroll. Up and down game so far. Fast-paced Offensive attacks from both teams. Seward, fine hips. Hill sets the screen, his pass is tipped. Hips to Lamy in the corner. Seward drives on Orchard, pulls up for the mid-range, won't go. Orchard with the rebound. Orchard finds Pettit. He's left open for three. He buries it. Ivy Pettit. He's got 7 of Devon's first 9, and Carroll is forced to use a timeout. This is not the same Devon prep team that we've seen in years past. Devon, it's their 3rd year in the Catholic League, as I mentioned earlier. They finished their first season 2-12. Last year 3-11, and they've got a roster back that looks like they can do a lot more damage in the league this year. Competed very well in their first 2 games, losing to Bonner in the first one, and then a very close game, lost by 5 points to McDevitt. As for Carroll, they've got a little bit of turnover in the roster, losing a lot of players, graduating Tyree Kettner and Amiri Stewart, as well as Chris Long, Ryan Park, and Mateo Valenti. And they also lost John Camden, the transfer. So some new faces for Carroll. Tyler Seward, the transfer in from Haverford, and the 2 young freshmen, Chase Coleman and Moses Hips. Here we're going again. Coleman on the wing, finds a cutting Hips. Hips fizzle back out. 4.5 gone. 4.5 to go here in the first. Lamy's got a good look for 3 if he wants it, decides against it, goes to Coleman. Guarded by Mishak, freshman on freshman there. Coleman pulls up for 3. He rattles it home. Chase Coleman had 3 3-pointers in the first quarter against Roman, and he's picking up right where he left off here. Pettit. Patton, a deep 3. Leaves that short. Seward with the rebound. Tyler Seward. Lamy, Patton's on him. Anquan Hill, his first touch in the post. Faces up from just inside the arc. Leaves that short. Patton the other way. Patton in the lane. Kicks to Mishak, who is averaging 14.5 points for his first 2 games. Very talented freshman. And as Lamy came away with the steal, they're going to call a foul on him. Looks like that's his 3rd already, and he's going to have to come out. Robbie Grasso in for him. So with Caleb Carter out today, that's not what you wanted to see. And Carroll has to go to their bench early on. Coleman arguing that he tipped it off of Mishak. It looked like he might have, but the refs think otherwise, and it'll stay here with Devon Prep. Walsh. Kick to Orchard in the corner. That's going to be a hand check on Grasso. Into the game, picking up a foul. So Carroll already with 5 fouls. That was a problem in their last game, right, Billy?
Yeah, they had 11 in the second half with 9 in the first.
And with a limited bench, you got to stay out of foul trouble. Hill on Pettit, he can't hit. Tyler Seward. He drives all the way to the cup, can't finish. And it's going to be Orchard the other way. Mishak with the scoop wraparound, too. Very nice finish. Ty Mishak went up to the left side of the basket and finished with his right. And there's going to be Devon Prep's first foul of the game. It's going to be on Walsh, his first, as he just couldn't quite get set as Tyler Seward was driving in. Not quite sure what we have going on here. Carroll Athletic Director Tom Quintus is going over to talk to both coaches. Not sure what this dialogue is about. Meanwhile, Harold Ivory looks like he's going to be checking in for the Patriots. could have been coming too close to the court. We saw that the refs gave a warning in the Roman game to Coach Bo, who they said he came too close to the court. But it looked like they were talking to both coaches there. There's Moses Hips. Over to Grasso. Coleman into Ivory. And that's going to be a foul on Orchard, trying to wrestle the ball away from the junior Harold Ivory. That'll be the second team foul on Devon. Orchard's first. And Seward is sitting now. Refs called time, and we're gonna redo the inbounds here. Coleman off the inbounds. That one hits the front of the rim, no good. Here comes Chris Patton to Pettit. Over to Walsh. Walsh had 24 in the game against McDevitt. He did not play in the first game. That was his first game, and he had 24 points for Devon. And Walsh shuffles his feet there. He's subbed out of the game, and now Devon's picking up full court. They just checked in. So there's gonna be Ivory to Hips in the corner. Alan Cieslak is in the game for Devon. It'll be Minshok. Minshok here. Top of the key, got a cutting Pettit. Goes up, can't finish. And a late foul call from the ref behind the play. Very late call there. That'll be on Harold Ivory, his first. But as we mentioned earlier, Carroll got into foul trouble in the last game, and they're already at the team foul limit here with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Pettit, the leading scorer, puts in his first free throw. He's got 8 points already. Seward's back in the game for Coleman. Devon with that full court pressure. Ivory to Grasso in the corner. Nice crossover into Ivory. Goes up, can't finish. He'll get the ball back. Collects his own miss. Puts in for 2. Harold Ivory gets on the board. His first bucket. That'll be Minshok. The taller Hill on him. Minshok doesn't want any part of Hill's shot blocking, so he dishes that ball away. It'll be Orchard. Into Cieslak. He'll reset it to Eamon Walsh. Devon Prep holding a 4-point lead here. The minute 20 here left in the first. Cieslak. He's got Walsh. Orchard left wide open for 3. Can't hit it, but he'll get his own miss in the corner. He drives, cutting Minshok. That looked like a walk. Got away with it, but regardless, Ivory with the steal. 2-on-1. He's got Seward with him. He takes it all the way, leaves it short. And that's going to stay here. Hips and Pettit were fighting for the loose ball. And it'll stay here with the Patriots. And for the first time, checking into the game, we have Jalen Holloway for Devon Prep. Seward off the inbounds, guarded by Minshok. Seward posting up the smaller Minshok, kicked it to Grasso. Full reset, 50 seconds to go in the first. Carroll down 4. Into Anquan Hill. They double him immediately. Seward drives into the lane, goes up with the left. That won't go. Minshok with the rebound. Carroll, the taller team, but getting out-rebounded here so far. Ivory with the steal. Tipped by Walsh. Anquan Hill goes up and slams for 2. Second bucket for the Carroll big man. Holloway buries the triple. Comes right down the other way. Devon leads by 5. Grasso in the corner. To Hips. 10 seconds to go in the first. Grasso in the corner. 7 seconds. Ivory in the post. 5. Hill, mid-range 2. rattles out. 1 second left. Mishaw's gonna throw it up. That doesn't go. But after one, Devon Prep leads Carroll 16-11. So far, the story of the first has been Ivy Pettit, the junior, with 9 points. Mishawk, Walsh, both have 2 points. And Holloway just came off the bench, knocked down a triple. For the Patriots, you got Chase Coleman, who buried a 3, Anquan Hill with 4, and then Hips and Ivory with 2. But in years past, since they joined the Catholic League, this could have been a game that Carroll could have looked over. They've been the better team than Devon for a couple of years now, but this is a very improved Devon team. And a Carroll team with a lot of losses and a lot of newcomers. And this is definitely a very solid Devon squad that we've already seen push some really good Catholic teams like McDevitt to the limit. Carroll's got to wake up here if they don't want to fall to 1 and 2 in the Catholic League. Underway here in the second quarter. Coleman is checked back in. It's Holloway. Who drives, kick to Mishawk. Into the lane, falling down. And that's going to be a walk. Like to see that from Chase Coleman, who made contact with Mishawk as he fell down. Help him up from the ground. 2 very talented freshmen. Going at it here. There's Hips to Coleman. It'll be Seward. Devon Prep playing some very good defense early on, making it very difficult. Seward. He's got Coleman wide open, short. Rebound fought for him. And that's going to be a loose ball foul called on Eamon Walsh. That'll be his second. He was kind of asking the ref, what did I do there? Looked like they were just fighting for a loose ball, but that'll be Walsh's second, and he's going to come out of the game. Orchard replaces him. It'll be Coleman now. Lamey's been sitting since early on with those 3 fouls. Moses Hips. It's going to be a foul underneath. Looks like that's going to be called on Holloway. It'll be his first. Be Devon's 4th team foul. It's on a jump ball. The inbound was a jump ball, and Mishawk tipped it away from Coleman, but wasn't able to save it. And Hips is going to inbound. We saw Devon doing a little bit of a full court press off of some of their buckets early on, but have since backed off. And it'll be Seward to Hill. Anquan leads Carroll with 2 buckets. He's got 4. Hips is doubled. Very effective double team brought by Devon Prep. Came quickly. Hips had to force a tough pass to Hill. Couldn't get it there. And Devon Prep will have the ball now. Lamey is back in. He's in for Coleman. Gonna want to watch out for him. He's not gonna want to pick up his 4th here. Patton on Seward. Orchard spins. Holloway in the corner. Anquan Hill on him. Mishawk into the lane. Kicks. Patton has a good look for 3. Just long. Anquan Hill skies in for the rebound. Up to Seward. Tyler Seward goes behind the back. Pulls up for the mid-range 2. Very nice move from the senior transfer. He has his first bucket. Carroll down 3. Patton drives to Mishak, who's able to control the high pass. Nice look inside as Orchard puts that one home. Lucas Orchard has his first 2. Hips left open for 3, a little bit long. Ivory's called for the over the back, but it didn't look like he made much contact there. Regardless, Harold Ivory's called for his second. That would put Carroll over the limit, and that's what we're gonna see here. So 1-1 for number 4, Jake Kenny, who's coming to the game. Devon holding a 5-point lead. A little over 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Kenny has a pair here. Devon has his largest lead of the game by 7 points. Anquan Hill thought about a 3. This is to Hips. Hips is pressured. Just as Hips is about to go back court, it's going to be a foul on Ivy Pettit. That'll be his first. Devon, whenever Hips has caught the ball, they've really tried to double him. Nice job there to maintain his composure and draw the foul. Seward, left open for 3. That gets nothing. And Sal Monasterio is going to get his first action for Seward. It's like Coach Bowe realized he needs some shooting on the floor. He brings in Monasterio, a good shooter. Carroll has struggled shooting the ball, especially from deep. Holloway backing in on Lamy. That's going to be a charge. Great job from Lamy drawing the charge. That'll be the second on Holloway. Into the game for the first time comes Mike Ferry, who's giving Holloway a breather here with those 2 fouls. That was big time by Nick Lamy because that would have been his 4th if that was called a blocking foul. We got backcourt of Lamy, Monastero. Carroll going small here. Coleman to Hips, who's stripped and stolen away. It was stripped by Orchard. Kenny came up with the steal. Orchard in the corner, 4-3. Rims out, Hill with the rebound. Be really nice for Carroll to work it inside the Hill. That's going to be a foot just over the line. Anquan Hill splashes a long jumper. He's got 6. But Hill's got quite the size advantage in this one. You like to see them post up Hill and let him go to work and work through him. Patton with the nice cut, kicks it. Orchard drives in. 3 in the pump fake. Ferry kicks it in the corner. It's Patton. Can't hit. That's going to be over the back on Jake Kenny, his first. Patton has had some good looks today, but has been unable to knock any shots in. Mishak is back on for Patton. Foul was on Kenny. Sal Monasterio shooting 1-on-1. Rims out on the first. Devon comes down with the rebound. It'll be Mishak. Halfway through the second quarter, Devon still holding a 5-point lead. There goes Pettit again, all the way. It looks like it's going to be a foul on Moses Hips. Pettit has had some very explosive drives to the rim. Has either been able to finish or draw a foul. 9 in the first quarter. He looks to break into double figures here. Pettit puts in his first. Pettit knocks down another. Carroll down 7 here. Seward back in the game. Coleman. Down low to Hill. The double comes. Kicks. Seward, good look from 3. That's short. Hill tries to reach in for the rebound, won't get it. It'll be Kenny. He'll pull up from 3. Won't go. Monastero with the board. Goes up. Anquan Hill. Spins. Kenny was trying to draw the charge, but before any potential foul call of a block or a charge, the refs called Anquan Hill spin there, travel. Devon brings it up here. Carroll down 7. Been a struggle for them to find anything offensively here. Coleman on Pettit. Pettit lowers his shoulder, pushes off as Lamy is pleading for a push-off, but I'm gonna call that on Coleman. Very strong physical players. Pettit, good job getting to the rim. It did look like he gave a little bit of an elbow there, but the ref saw it differently. Pettit has a game high of 12 points right now. 6 for 6 from the line.
6 for 7.
Or 6 for 7, excuse me. And that's really been the story today. Ivy Pettit with 13 points, and Carroll's really struggled to get anything going offensively, right, Billy?
Yeah, especially with the 8 points from Devon from the line out of 9 attempts, with Carroll only shooting 1 foul shot this whole half.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a struggle. It was a struggle at times in the matchup against Roman Catholic. Carroll only scored 47 points. Devon Press played some excellent defense. Really forced some tough looks for Carroll. Carroll's had some opportunities, but not too many. Every time Hill catches it in the post, they bring the double. He's had the opportunity to kick it out for some threes, but Carroll really hasn't shot all too well from deep. Only with 1 3 from Coleman. Devon has opened their largest lead of 9 points, and they're bringing the press full court. Carroll breaks it easily. Coleman to Lamy. Seward sets it up. Coleman in the corner. That's a good look from him. Just can't hit it. Ferry with the board to Pettit. That looks like a walk-in, and it's going to be. Jake Kenny got a little too excited there and shuffled the feet before the dribble. Carroll has it only with these 15 points so far. 2.5 remaining in the first half. Seward tries to pass to Monastero. It's stolen by Pettit. Mishak, he's got a good look at a 3. Can't hit it. It'll be Lamy. Nick Lamy to Hill. To Seward. Hips. Good look from 3. Hips rattles out again. Carroll's had 2 or 3 threes that have swirled around the rim, but wouldn't go. Pettit. They got the stronger Seward on him. He can't finish this time, and it'll be Lamy. Lamy steps into a 3. That's short. Carroll settling for threes, getting some good looks, but unable to connect. It'll be Ferry to Mishak, to Kenny. Pettit cuts into Orchard. Nice take by Kenny, but he can't finish. Monastero up to Hips. Sal Monastero with it now. Hill, he'll score out from three. Won't go. It has been a struggle, to say the least, for the Patriots. Devon Prep has been in a little bit of a scoring slump as well. But Carroll has not been able to do anything with it, as the lead has stayed at 9. Mishak and Hips, two freshmen going at it. Looks like Mishak's comfortable with holding for one shot and take Devon into the half. There goes Mishak all the way in. Good look from Orchard for three. He buries it. Lamy pulls up from half court. That's no good. And Carroll trails Devon 27-15 through the first 16 minutes. And we're going to bring you a halftime interview in just a moment.
Hello and welcome to the half. I am pleased to be joined by the new acting president at Archbishop John Carroll High School, Mr. Leary. Mr. Leary, how was your time? Tell us about yourself and your experience as principal this year.
Well, it's an interesting time to be lured out of retirement to be the acting principal at Archbishop John Carroll. Dealing with the COVID situations and everything that's going on. But so far, I think it's been fairly successful. Got a really good staff. I think what's most encouraging is the students are really excited about being back at school, at least as I can kind of see them in the hallway, especially after all the things that you went through last March, April, May, and June. So we're really happy that the hybrid situation has worked so far. And even the COVID cases that we've had, they've been really more parents to kids. We've had very few instances where kind of kids have given, where we've seen kids get contract COVID from other students. So we've been very fortunate. Other than the situation where we had a closed down football practice for a while and we lost the one game there. And then I think there was a situation with some of the JV basketball players, but that was before the season started. So, so far we've been very fortunate, and I'm honored and delighted to be here.
So, how has your time been at Carroll so far?
You know, like I said, it's been great. Just a little bit of background. I spent my career managing the business operations of large law firms. So, being a president of a high school is completely foreign to me. Although I did spend 7.5 years as the commissioner of the Washington Catholic Athletic Conference. So I got to know 12 Catholic high schools in Washington, D.C. area very well, knew all the presidents, knew what they did. So in that case, it wasn't that foreign. Plus, Archbishop Carroll was founded by the Christian Brothers, and I went to Christian Brothers High School in Buffalo, New York. So I like that part of the tradition.
So, you talked about your challenges with the pandemic, but what challenges have you found as being the president?
Well, I think as the number of schools that fed into Archbishop Carroll keep getting smaller, we need to find other ways to increase the enrollment. So that's what we've been focused on. And what I've asked all the teachers and all the staff people is that enrollment and encouraging people to come to Archbishop Carroll is everybody's job. It's just not Michelle's job in admissions.
So, what do you like most about being president?
It's just an honor to be here. I like the fact that Father Mark says Mass every morning at 7:10. I like being around students. One of the things that I've always said is being around young people keeps you young. So I like the energy of the place.
Thank you, Mr. Leary, for your time, and we will be back at the start of the second half to bring you the second half of the game.
All right, so we're almost ready to get going here in the second half. And Billy Englert is going to recap some of the first half for us here.
First half it was for Devon, shooting 7 of 20 overall with 3 threes on 10 attempts, and they were 8 of 9 from the line, including Ivy Pettit with 6 of 7 from the charity stripe. For Carroll, 1 for 14 shooting from deep, 7 of 27 overall, and they only took 1 foul shot and missed it.
Yeah, definitely couldn't really be shooting the ball much worse if you're Carroll. You see, we've got, for Devon, Mishak with 2, Walsh with 2, Orchard with 5. Then you have Pettit, who has 13, Holloway with 3, Jay Kenny made both of his free throws for 2. For Carroll, Seward has 2, Anquan Hill has 6, Moses Hips has 2, Coleman made a 3, and Harold Ivory has 2. And we are underway. To start the third, it'll be Carroll. Really looking to get going here. Hips saves the ball into Hill, but that's turned over. Seward gets it right back though, and lays in for 2. Carroll needed that. Carroll cuts a lead to 10. Orchard spins to Walsh, mid-range, no good. Hill with the rebound. Here comes Moses Hips to Grasso. Hill. And that's going to be offensive. Be the charge on Anquan Hill. That'll only be his first. Here comes Mishak here. Mishak crosses over to Walsh, thought about a 3, now drives, kicks to Pettit. Patton back to Mishak. Patton. Pettit drives, pulls up for 2, and hits it. Ivy Pettit has been something else so far for Devon Prep. Grasso thought about a 3. To Hips. Into Hill. And they call another offensive foul. Saying Hill pushed off. That's 2 quick fouls for Anquan here in the second half. Pettit's got 15 points. Mishak crosses over. Pettit to Patton. Devon holding a 12-point lead. Orchard behind the back into the lane. His shot is short. Tipped by Patton back to Orchard. Goes up for 2, can't hit it. He gets his own miss again. Orchard a 3rd try. He's fouled. Almost gets it to go. That'll be Coleman's 2nd foul. Carroll getting visibly frustrated with some of these calls here as Orchard go to the line. Off on his first. Orchard can't hit the second one either. Patriots will take it the other way. Still down 12. Who's gonna step up here for Carroll? It's been a struggle all day. Everyone on Hips. He turns it over. Orchard goes all the way in and lays in for 2. Every time Moses Hips has caught the ball today, they've really tried to pressure him. Be nice to see someone come up and try to help Moses out. Almost a steal from Patton. Seward pulls up for the mid-range. No good. Hill grabs the rebound. Deflected out of bounds, but they're gonna get a foul. Called that one on Pettit. to second. Carroll down 14. It's Devon's largest lead of the game. Hill catches the inbounds. Guides all the way in. And one. You can count it. But Hill looks to be slow to get up here. His teammates help him to the floor. Mishak definitely took the worst of that one. But Hill will try to convert the N1 here. Hill rattles at home, leads Carroll with 9 now. Patton was open in the corner for a moment. He wanted the ball. Mishak didn't get it to him. Here's Devon now. Here's Orchard. Mishak, good look for 3. Won't go, Hips with the rebound. Kicks to Anquan Hill. He'll pull up for 3. That won't go. Justin Cannon in the game for Carroll for the first time, and Harold Ivory's in as well. Orchard leaves that short. It's going to be Hill to Hips. Hips thinks 3, dishes to Ivory. Hill wants it in the post. Seward drives, floater, rattles out. Rebound Orchard. He had Pettit for a moment. Goes to Patton in the corner instead, who blows by Ivory. Good look to Walsh, who's blocked. Coach is pleading for a foul from Devon, but they won't get it. There goes Hill into Hips, won't go for 2. He's fouled from behind. Looks like that's going to be on Walsh. Devon coaching staff still upset about that no call at the other end. Moses Hips knocks down his first free throw. This would be big if he could get going for Carroll. Walsh will sit now. Hips misses the second, but it's going to be a foul. And Carroll's going to call a timeout. Down 10 here. Plenty of time left to come back in this game. But Anquan Hill leading Carroll with 9 points. Billy, do you think he'll be the go-to guy the rest of the way for Carroll?
Yeah. He's shooting 3 of 7 from the floor, so hoping to improve those numbers in the second half.
Yeah, Hill's been the only one to really find some success offensively for Carroll. It's been a struggle throughout the first 2 quarters, and now 4:30 remaining here in the third. Carroll has cut it in the Devon lead. It was once as large as 14. They got it back to 10 points here. They could get it down to around 6 going into the fourth quarter. I think Coach Bell would take that.
Looks like Justin Cannon's coming.
Yeah. Carroll has gone to their bench a lot more today. Cannon's got minutes, Monastero's gotten time. We've seen Ivory a bunch here. Seward spins, falling down, flips it over his head, almost got it to go, but it'll be Patton the other way. Oh, great look from Patton. It's gonna be kicked to Pettit for 3. He had the hot hand in the first, no good, but Holloway with the board. Back to Pettit, to Patton. Patton, no points today, but has had a lot of good looks created for his teammates. Pettit, Seward on him. Orchard into the lane. Pass was tipped, but Mishak has it now, and he'll reset. It's Orchard working on Ivory into the lane. Carolyn looks like a 2-3 here. Now they're back into man. It'll be Mishak. He drives. Orchard for 3. Won't go. Cannon collects the rebound. And it's Seward to Hill. He fakes the handoff, spins, pulls up, mid-range. Won't go. Good looking move from Anquan Hill, just couldn't get the jumper to fall. That has been the story so far for Carroll. Orchard spins in the lane, he's got Patton. He buries it. You could tell it was only a matter of time for Chris Patton. Comes away with the steal to Pettit. Holloway into the lane. It's gonna be a block on Moses Hips. Orchard kicked it out to Patton. But Moses Hips picks up the blocking foul before that 3 went up. Freshman for freshman sub here. As Hips comes out and Coleman comes back in. Oh, that's gonna be the other way. Chase Coleman looks like he did a great selling job. This Holloway can't believe the call. Very heads up, high IQ play from the freshman. Holloway's coming out. And in for him is Mike Ferry. Jake Kenny is also in the game for Devon. Coleman on the wing, kicks to Hill, falling over, but he gets it to Cannon. And Justin Cannon walked with it. If you're a Carroll fan, you were really hoping for a different story to start the third. But it really has been more of the same struggles offensively as Devon has really been able to maintain this lead. Mishak all the way in. Dishes out to Patton. Drives, stops. Kicks it to Kenny. Can't hit the 3. Hill secures the rebound. Up to Coleman. Carroll's really gonna need to get busy here. Pass tip, Seward saves it. Seward into the lane. And finishes for 2. Nice floater from Tyler Seward. That's his second bucket this quarter. He's got 6. Nice cut. All the way in. Blocked. Seward tries to steal it. It's saved by Ferry. Timeout. Devon Prep, they look to reorganize here. Carroll's had some looks. Devon's been very solid defensively again here. Really throughout the game, but especially here in the third quarter. Really making it hard for the Patriots to generate anything, find any type of rhythm. But we're just under the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. There's still plenty of basketball left. Carroll can get back into this game, but it's really going to have to come from the offensive end. They're going to have to make some shots. It's really as simple as that. Devon does have those 5 fouls, Billy, so Carroll could really look to get to the free throw line.
Yeah, especially when Devon's got 11 foul shots compared to Carroll's 4.
Absolutely. Turned over off the inbound. Seward coughs it right back up, though. It's Pettit all the way in. He can't finish. Good defense from Lamy. The Devon coaches have really been unhappy with some of the calls and non-calls from the officials. Seward goes all the way in. No good. Hill comes down with the rebound, goes back up, gets it to go. Hill's in double figures with 11. Carroll's cut it to 9. Seward tries to be aggressive defensively, and he gestures for a sub. But he walks off, looking all right. Monastero comes in for him. Orchard, Walsh, both back in for Devon as is Cieslak, his first run here in the third. Carroll has cut it to 9. Orchard. Lamy picks up his 4th personal, and he can't believe it. The refs have let some more aggressive plays go, and then they've called some, what you could describe as like a ticky-tack foul. Regardless, that's Lamy's 4th. Pettit with the step back, mid-range, won't go. Rebound fought for and won by Walsh. Back out to Pettit. He kicks to Orchard. He drives. Back to Pettit. To Mishak. Cieslak drives. Mid-range 2 is good. Alan Cieslak gets on the board. Carroll down 11. Turned over by Monastero. Up to Pettit. He goes all the way and finishes. Pettit's got 17. The Devon lead is back to 13. Just when it looks like Carroll has some life, Devon has been able to fight back, got a couple buckets, and extend the lead again. Hips. Coleman's tying his shoe. Coleman gets into the lane, scoops, can't finish. Hill with the tip in. Hill's got 7 in the third, he has 13. It looks like Devon is content with running this clock down. 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Devon Prep up 11 points. Mishak into the lane. Looks like it's going to be Hips who fouls him. That'll be the 3rd on Moses Hips. And Carroll was a shooting foul, but Carroll already over the team foul limit. Mishak leaves the first one short. The freshman, through his first 2 games, averaging 14.5 points, but only 2 points today. He can't hit the second. Good rebound, though, from Orchard, who's blocked by Hill. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay here with 1.5 seconds remaining. One shot. Cieslak puts it up. That won't go. But after 3, Devon Prep still maintains an 11-point lead over Carroll. They lead 38-27. We approach our last quarter of play. Billy, I'll ask you, how does Carroll get back into this game?
Well, I think it's some shooting for Carroll would be better, as they're shooting 10-37 from the floor, but also less fouls, as they allowed Devon 13 attempts at the line so far, and definitely a little bit better of a defensively from standpoint.
Absolutely, Carroll might need to force some turnovers here in the 4th. Devon seems to be slowing down the game a little bit when they get past half court, trying to run this clock down, and I think they're going to do more of the same in the 4th quarter. Carroll's going to need to string together some stops, as well as get going from the field. Yeah, as Billy was saying, they have not shot well at all today. Anquan Hill had 7 in the third. Seward had 2 buckets in the third. He's got 6, but they're really going to need some collective effort here to find a way to fight back and win this game. Devon looking for their first win of the league season and a win against the Carroll team, who's had their number ever since they joined the Carroll League. The Catholic League would definitely be big for them.
Looks like Simpson.
Inbound Ferry is in the game to Patton. It's going to be petted all the way in, blocked by Daryl Simpson for the first time. He's going to be in the game. And he gets a foul right away, but another very late call from the officials there. Looked like he waited for the ref under the basket to make that call. He didn't see it coming, so he stepped in. And Pettit will go back to the line. Knocks down the first. He's 7 for 8 from the line today. Ivy Pettit far and away the player of the game so far. He's got a game high of 18 to lead all scorers. Knocks down the second. Here comes Carroll, down 13. Seward into the lane. Looking for Simpson. He throws the ball out of bounds. Eamon Walsh right back in. He's coming in for Ferry. Carroll is extending the full court press here, trying to force some turnovers. They've kind of moved back after the ball was inbounded. Walsh, Coleman on him. That's going to be a blocking foul. And Walsh is going to go to the line. That's what Carroll can't have right now. Already in the bonus. Already allowed Devon into the bonus, I should say. And they can't just give away 3 points to Devon at the line. They want to get back into this one. Walsh, who had 24 in his season debut last game, also been quiet today. That's only his 3rd point. But it's really been Ivy Pettit who shouldered the load for the Tide. Devon has their largest lead of 15 points. Devon now in a half-court 1-3-1 defense. Coleman in the corner. Excuse me, Hips. Hips can't hit the 3. It'll be Mishak to Orchard. If you're Devon Prep here, you're in no rush offensively. Pettit to Mishak. Seward fights for the steal, but he's going to slap Mishak. He'll go to the line. Mishak missed a pair of free throws in the 3rd quarter, but knocks down his first here. This is the second. He's got 3 points today. And it's been a struggle, as I've stated, as Carroll turns it over again. Nick Lamy in for Seward. And it's getting late for Carroll to come back into this one. Orchard goes all the way in with Hill trailing him. Holloway for 3. He's got it. Jalen Holloway puts in the 3. Carroll down 19 points. Lamy throws it to Coleman. He steps out. And at this point for Carroll, it's getting tough to watch. Simpson out, Grasso in. Here's Mishak. He drives all the way in, kicks to Holloway, to Walsh in the corner for 3. Great ball movement from Devon. They knock in another. Devon Prep is running Carroll out of their own gym right now. 49-27. Yeah, Pettit's been big with 19, but Walsh has gotten going here a little bit in the 4th. And for Carroll, it's been a struggle. Playing today without their starting point guard, Caleb Carter. But they've really had nothing going all day. Should this lead hold, Devon will improve to 1-2 in the Catholic League. Carroll will fall to 1-2 as well. But as we stated, this is a much improved Devon Prep basketball team. They play really together defensively, active hands, brought effective double teams all day today. They move the ball on offense, get some good shots. Hips is gonna pull from deep. No good. Lamy tries to go back up, won't secure the rebound. Mishak all the way up to Orchard. He takes it in, dishes to Holloway. It's gonna be swung around to Walsh. Devon resets. Hill all the way out on Mishak. Gets it back out to Pettit, to Holloway, back to Pettit. Mishak's got it now. Drives all the way in. Partially blocked by Grasso. He's arguing that the ball went off of Mishak, but it's gonna stay here with Devon. Matt Evans getting his first run for Chase Coleman. Evans, a senior. Orchard spins. Lamy with the good hands, but is tipped to Walsh. Back to Mishak. Devon Prep again in no hurry here to set up anything. Orchard drives, dishes. Nice look. Holloway plus the foul. Holloway's got 6. That foul's on Matt Evans. Carroll is down 25 points. Evans in the corner. Hill fakes. Anquan Hill throws that one out of bounds. It'll go the other way. It's a long season. Carroll's gonna have opportunities to bounce back from this, but to say at least Devon's played really well and Carroll hasn't been on their game today, and that's why the score is the way it is. Mishak to Walsh, corner, short, gets his own miss. Orchard, he resets, Hill out on him. Mishak's driving in, goes behind the back, loses it. It's gonna go off of him. The other way for Carroll. Here's Hips now. Anquan Hill to Evans in the corner. That's a good look from 3. Matt Evans can't hit it. Hill with that long reach, secures the rebound, goes up and in. Hill's got 15 to lead Carroll. Mishak all the way in for 2. See, this is time, obviously the game's out of hand for Carroll at the moment, but they can work on things. It'd be really big to have a nice, good 4-minute stretch here as Hips turns it over. Orchard all the way in for 2. So I'm saying, to try to build momentum in the next game, it'd be nice to see Carroll string together some buckets and some stops. But it's been all Devon here, especially in the second half. Hips, good look for 3. He can't hit. Grasso tries to fight for the rebound. Holloway has it. It's Orchard. Kicks in the corner. Pettit won't go. Hips saves it to Orchard. Can't hit that. Walsh fights for the rebound. Has an easy lay in for 2. Walsh had 7 in the 4th. He has 9. Carroll calls timeout as Devon Prep is doubling them up right now. It's 58-29. The boys will be home again for their next game on Monday against LaSalle. As they'll try to bounce back from this game. But Devon Prep has looked very impressive today. Again, just what this program has done within 3 years of joining the Catholic League, finishing in the lower half of the league. first 2 years. This year they are 0-2, but just from their early contest, you could tell they were a different team. And Carroll has really seen that today with Pettit and Walsh and Patton and Mishak. Orchard. A lot of bench contributions as well, especially Holloway. This Devon team is not going to be an easy out for anyone. So yeah, big aspect of any home contest would be having the fans here, as there is no fans here. You have the JV team from Devon in the stands waiting for their game. That's all you got. Carroll could definitely use some of that home fans to give them some momentum boost as Hill finishes with 2. And Quan Hill has put together a nice second half. He has 17. Really been the only consistent scorer for the Patriots. But anything now for Carroll will be too little, too late. Carroll fights for the steal. It's Seward. And he's going to be fouled by Walsh. That'll be Eamon Walsh's 4th, it looks like.
Patriots might be out of this game, but they're still showing great effort on the defensive end, getting to the ball.
Yeah, it's nice to see. Despite this game being out of hand, you really want to see them fight. You don't want to see them just roll over and give up. Because there's always, like I said, it's early in the season. There's still a lot of stuff to work on for Carroll. Hill for 3. Won't go. Carroll struggled from 3 all day today. Seward, he'll try a 3. That's well short. Walsh up ahead to Orchard. Hill's trying to block that. He can't, or excuse me, Ivory trying to block that. Can't get that. It'll be Orchard for 2 more. He's got 11. Hill, nice pass to Seward, who can't hit from 3. So Carroll just not far removed from that team who challenged Archbishop Wood last year in the quarterfinals. Had a real shot at the Palestra, couldn't get there, but very competitive. Pettit knocks down a triple. But it looks like Carroll's really going to have to fight to get back to that level of play from last year. Seward, short. Simpson loses the rebound. Advanced up ahead, Orchard. Pettit, he'll have another. Bury another. Ivy Pettit has been unbelievable for Devon Prep. Hill, will Hill have a 3? And finally Bury one for Carroll. He's got 20. Pettit to Holloway. Blocked by Cannon. Nice block by Dustin Cannon. Minute 10 to go in this one. Devon Prep leads by 32.
That 3 by Anquan Hill was Carroll's second 3 of the game out of 22 attempts.
Really have not shot well at all. Can't really shoot much worse, but Ivy Pettit has been a big story. He's got 25 for Devon. Orchard spins all the way in. He'll roll in 2. Carroll down 34. Hill can't hit the 3. Holloway with the rebound. Devon's brought in. Tyler Scarpella here. They're gonna dribble this out. Wire-to-wire victory today for Devon Prep. Carroll was close in the first half, only down like 7-9 points, but Devon exploded here in the second. As they pick up their first win of the Catholic League season, advance to 1-2. Carroll falls to 1-2. And like I said, we'll be back here Monday against LaSalle. For executive producer Devin Gallagher, Lydia Mayen, and Audrey Becker on camera, Dylan Gallagher on the audio, Billy Engram, my color commentator, I'm Tom Anderson, and for the Carroll livestream team, have a good night and roll Pats.